think it was love at first sight. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Welcome back to LYCAN'S Full Moon Movie Review. It is the night of the pink full moon, hence the song choice of the evening. Here's my little buddy. My little buddy, say hi. Hi. So, tonight's review is a movie that I picked up, I think, from Severin. And Severin is a hit or miss. Very hit or very miss. This one I picked up because of the title. I judged a movie by its title. And it's called, Hey, Stop Stabbing Me. So we put it in, and we're not, hoping for the best, expecting the worst. So we put it in, and it goes to the menu screen, and we're both looking at the menu screen, and I look over at Chetty, and I said, don't let me buy any more movies from this place. Don't let me choose any more movies that we're going to watch. But we gave it a try. We were both lazy. We didn't want to get up and change the movie out of the Blu-ray player, so we hit play. And thank God we did. It was the funnest time, one of the most funnest, funniest, whatever, most fun I've ever had in a long time watching an independent movie. And this movie came out in 2003. And they're all pretty much nobodies except for Hermie, which is the main character. And he is Patrick Casey, if I'm not mistaken. And he's the writer of Sonic the Hedgehog. So that's kind of interesting. And he looks really, really cool. Somewhere I'll have what he looked like in the movie and what he looks like now. Big difference. Big, huge difference. So we're watching it. It's about this kid. It's Hermie. He's graduated college, calls his dad, hey dad, I need to come home. His dad says, we're in another country, so good luck son, click. So he's on the side of the road and he needs a ride. He gets picked up by this weird dude with a mullet. And he says, oh, where are you going? I'm passing through there, I'll take you. So he puts all his stuff in the back of this guy's van. And this guy keeps on saying stuff that he's like he's a serial killer. And he's like, I'm just joking. And I'm thinking, okay, we're still going to give it a chance. So he gets dropped off and he said, oh, let me get my stuff out of the back. Guy drives off with all of his stuff. So he's sitting on the side of the road and this kid, I think, hits him with a ball or something. And so he stands up and this girl, and he sees some kind of piece of paper looking for a roommate. And so I guess the girl with the little boy that hit him with the ball, she says, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Where'd you graduate? And he tells her he graduated from history and historian and all that fun stuff. She says, oh, that sounds awesome. I love that stuff. Let's talk about it. Here's my phone number, right? It's on the phone number on the back of the piece of paper. So he's like, okay, this is cool. I got a girl that's just gave me her number. He goes and knocks on the door. He said, I found your flyer. He's like, come on in. So they show him his room, and there's this guy's stuff all in his room. He's like, well, what happened? We don't know. We think he went to a cult. Joined a cult. So he's like, okay, I'll try on his stuff. I'll wear his clothes, whatnot. Calls the number of the guy that was in the van that said, if you need a job, call this number. He calls this number. You just have to watch it. I can't explain it. It's too goofy to explain. You'll just have to watch it. So he gets the job. They said, all you have to do is make sure you wear a tie. So he's got a job. He calls a girl, has a girlfriend. And then when he goes to the job, he dresses up in the tie. he goes, they take him outside, and there's other people digging holes. And he was like, well, what am I supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to dig holes. Well, is there anything that's going to be going in those holes? No, they don't want to be a hole. I'm like, okay. So back to the roommates. You got Hermie, which is the main guy. You got Chartreuse, which is the musician. You got Icky, which is the one that's sick all the time. You got Blaine, which is just a douchebag that basically is the head of the household. And then you have my favorite, Damon. Damon is this guy that he finally meets Hermie, and Hermie's bringing up his laundry, and he said, be careful, it looks like you're going to drop clothes. There is nothing I hate more than clothes on the floor. And so he's like, okay, cool. And this Damon character, there's something weird about this Damon character. I'm not going to go into the weirdness because I don't want to ruin the whole entire movie. But this Damon, he is the star of this movie. But you find out that the job is not legit. You find out that the girlfriend's 12. She sleeps with all the roommates. Damon's a serial killer. And amongst all this shit, you have a Bigfoot-looking creature stealing socks. So, with that being said, it's worth at least watching one time. If you've seen it, tell me what you thought. If you've heard of it and haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's worth watching once. If you just want something goofy, you don't feel good, you don't want to watch anything that you have to really think it through, watch this movie. It's a guilty pleasure. It'll make you laugh. They had a great time filming this movie. They even have a blooper reel. So check it out. If you do watch it, tell me what you thought. And until the next full moon, let the animal out.
I like it spooky.
I want to thank you. Anything you want, you just name it.